Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing off my plant shelf. It's been a while since I showed this off. I have not shown off the shelf since I moved to this new apartment that I'm at. The reason for that was because this middle shelf here, when I moved, I had to completely take out all the soil, all the plants, and completely redo that because this middle shelf weighs over 400 pounds. So it's way too heavy to lift and move out of here, so I had to completely take it apart. And a bunch of the plants kind of are still kind of recovering. As you can see here, some of them did not survive, as you can see up there and right down here. But otherwise, everything else is looking good, and it finally looks like it's a good enough condition where I can finally actually show it off again. So here is my plant shelf. And I will go through each shelf. I will start on the bottom here. I have a few succulents over in the pot there. I have a money plant over here. And these, right in this container here, these are all little sundews. Because when I went to take apart my grow box above me here, these are all just randomly growing around inside the soil, just randomly all over the place in the grow box up here. So when I went to take this all apart, I ended up gaining about 100 little sundews all over the place. There were so many that I actually didn't pick them all out. I just basically just threw them in with all the other soil because I decided to keep a bunch of the soil and reuse it in this, so I didn't have to buy a whole bunch more. But this looks great now. I got a ton of sundews. I'm probably going to be selling a bunch of them because I got way too many. But otherwise, everything looks good here. This little container right here is my brother's sundews that I was going to give him. He forgot it when he went back home just when he went back home after visiting. But that's for him. And I'll be giving that to him next time I see him. Otherwise, we'll go through it starting at the end here. So on the end, we have my Nepenthes again. So there's my Jolly Twists on the end there. Looking really good. Nice big mouth pictures there. Then we have my Torrential Sins. Nice big pictures here. They're going to get a lot bigger though. And then over here, I have my Dreaming Angel Nepenthe. And there's one little picture right there. In the back corner here, we have my Venus Flytraps. In the middle section here, we have all the sundews. And then we have the random ferns that grew up in here. And then there's the random grass that grew up in here on the end here. And then on the bottom here, we have my American pitcher plants, which those I think had a very hard time recovering because I took a little too long to try to put this thing back together. But as you can see, they're recovering pretty well. This one originally had a pitcher that was probably about a foot tall almost, but as you can see, it's not doing the greatest now, but it's recovering. So, and then also I noticed again, not sure how, but I have about 100 little tiny sundews all over the place again. All these little green dots, those are all brand new baby sundews. They're just coming up all over the place. And I don't know how. They're coming up there. Some more coming up all the way up here by my Nepenthes. They're just everywhere in here. So I'm going to have a whole bunch more to sell. If anyone lives in River Falls, they can direct message me on Facebook or YouTube. And we can negotiate a price for sundews if you want. Because as you can see, I have way too many sundews. Otherwise, everything's doing really good. And this one is producing another flower. So I'm guessing that a bunch of these little sundews are from the past flowers from the other sundews. That must have dropped seeds all over the place. And since it is soil I'm reusing, the sundews just managed to come up from the reused soil, and they're just growing like crazy. And actually, I just noticed this dead one that's right here. You can see underneath I need to remove that a moldy piece there, but there's a little bit of new sundew coming up there. So this one is actually coming back to life, which looks really good. All right, there's my middle shelf here. Looking really good. The stream, I think, looks great this time. I think it looks better this time than it did last time. And I think I like this setup better than I had last time now. So, all right, now we'll go up to the top shelf, and you'll see my project shelf. So up here on the top shelf is kind of my project shelf. What I'm doing up here is I'm trying to see if I can make some bonsai trees out of a bunch of my other fruit trees and stuff I had outside, and then this jade here I'm going to turn into a bonsai forest. This is a brand new project. I have never made bonsai trees like this before, but we'll see what happens and if it works. Basically all these are just cuttings from branches from my trees outside, and I put a little bit of root hormone on them, and we're going to see if those can actually grow into little trees. If they can, that would be awesome, and I will continue making miniature fruit tree bonsais. Otherwise, that is my video for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time.